Hi, and welcome to this short meditation. My name is Karen Savage, and before we get started, please ensure that you're not driving or operating any machinery during any of the meditations that you might want to listen to. Today's meditation is around dealing with negative thoughts. So no matter how much you try to think about positive thoughts and to be optimistic about the future, unpleasant thoughts will still arise. You can't avoid them, and there's no use in pretending that they aren't there. But having a mindfulness practice can really help with these thoughts, and you can approach them with some curiosity. So as you build an understanding of your unpleasant thinking patterns, they'll no longer hook you in so strongly. You can learn to allow them to be present without letting them consume you. So this exercise is a practice in letting the thoughts go so that you're able to do what you want to be able to do on a daily basis. And also, when the negative thoughts come up in the future, with this practice, you'll be able to deal with them better. So just start to become more comfortable. If you want to sit or lie, that's fine. And then you may wish to close your eyes. And then just start to tune in to the points of contact within the body. Try and feel yourself becoming grounded as you sit or lie. And then turn your attention to your breath, breathing more deeply as the chair or the bed or the cushion supports you. Now just pay attention to the experience in your mind. Notice any thoughts as they arise, and try to identify any emotions that go with them. Pay special attention to negative thoughts and note what you're feeling or thinking. Try to avoid the word negative and instead identify each thought as sad, unpleasant, irritating, painful, or anything else that comes to mind. Now continue this for 5 minutes, noting any thoughts and the feelings attached to it. See each thought and acknowledge it as it passes. Remembering to avoid the word negative and identify each thought as sad, unpleasant, irritating, or anything else that comes to mind. Just paying attention to those thoughts and what you're feeling and what the emotion is that goes with it. And just identifying without any judgment and avoiding the word negative. And as the mind starts to wander, just bringing your attention back to the breath and to any thoughts that arise, identifying any emotions that go with it, and paying special attention to the negative thoughts and noting what you're feeling or thinking. Continue to note what you're thinking about and how it feels. Now with noting phrases like coming or going or arising or maybe passing. So every time a thought comes into your mind, just note how it feels with phrases like coming, going, arising, or passing. But also add the emotions that you identified with those thoughts. So it could be, that's a sad thought that's arising, or that's an irritating thought that's coming in, or that's a painful thought that's passing. So just continue to note what you're thinking about, how it feels, and add in some emotions and some noting phrases. Again, with no judgment, just noting what the thought is and then allowing it to pass through. And every time your mind starts to wander, bringing the attention back to the breath. And then as any thoughts come in and out, just noting what you're feeling and adding those phrases in. And continue to do this for a few more minutes. Returning to the breath every time the mind starts to wander. And now begin to bring your awareness back to the body and back to the present moment. Perhaps wriggling your toes, your fingers, and start to just gradually open your eyes. And take a few moments here to reflect on any learnings and just reminding yourself that thoughts come and go, and you have a choice in whether or not you want to believe each one.